Good early evening and welcome to another edition of What I Miss. What I Miss is made possible by a generous grant from the Ben and Sylvia Gardner Foundation. Today is Wednesday, January 7th. Today I'll be drinking a DC Brow, The Citizen. Okay. Uh, we will start off with yesterday, actually, with all the excitement of the zoo. Well, there was excitement of the zoo with the panda, but all the excitement of the snow. I forgot to mention that M Cafe closed in Logan Circle. Got like a dozen emails about this, so definitely a lot of people noticed this. Then a press release came out that it's going to become Sette Osteria on 14th. This is the same folks who have Sette Osteria, obviously, in DuPont Circle. So there, you can read the full press release on the site if interested. The big food news from last night is that Burger, Tap, and Shake is coming to that prime corner space across from the Tenleytown Metro that was once home to Naisha Thai restaurant and Eurasian real briefly. Burger, Tap, and Shake is that good burger spot in Foggy Bottom near GW. So I think that's a good addition for Tenleytown. Late last night, around 11:15, most of the folks from Logan Circle got their power back, thank God. I thought it was going to be most people from Logan and DuPont, but subsequently there's still a number of people in DuPont who don't have power. Not clear if they're supposed to get it back 4 p.m. today or 4 p.m. tomorrow. I have somebody emailing me at 4 p.m. So I will update on that front. Feel terrible for the people still going through that. Hopefully Pepco can learn some lessons from this and work on the information sharing process for situations like this instead of saying it should be restored in 2 hours, should be restored in 2 hours, should be restored in 2 hours. I mean, it would drive me nuts if I was affected. Okay. This morning is more food news. Another fast casual pizza spot is coming to town to take on the massive ampersand giants, shall we say? It is called Pizza Station, and they're coming to the former Baja Fresh space right outside DuPont Circle Metro South Station. Next to the pool hall. What's the name of that place? Is that Buffalo Billiards? Anyway, they are opening in February. Really disturbing note from a reader was the reader and her boyfriend had their credit cards hacked in Columbia Heights, which is disturbing enough. But then it turns out in the comment section that's been happening to tons of people. So certainly check your credit card statements. Make sure you're not being charged for anything you didn't purchase. Remember the poorhouse in Capitol Hill? This is another one of these long time dive bar. I call it more regular bar. Anyway, closed. When did they close? They closed a while ago now. At least in May, I think, something like that. Anyway, got word that they are going to become Stanton and Green classic neighborhood watering hole. Some connection to Buchert's Salon and Saloon. Buchert's Saloon, and that other spot, Sonoma. Ton of information on the press release if you're interested to see what's coming. It will bear no resemblance to Poorhouse, that's for sure. Another huge renovation coming to DuPont Circle is Levant. This is near where that pizza spot is coming, DuPont South Metro on 19th Street. Well, they're going to be closed the entire month of January and February. And a commenter noticed that some of their, I think it was kitchen material, is being sold. So looks like a massive renovation at the very least, and who knows, maybe more. So we'll certainly keep our eyes on that space. come March. More Columbia Heights news. 3 Stars, good local brewery. They have a tap takeover and a few events at the Coop starting today through Tuesday. The saga of 350 Bakery continues, where I agree with the commenter. We just need somebody from the Department of Health to tell us what the freak is the rule. But anyway, he gives his final word. Basically, somebody took a picture of a dog on his patio and sent it to DOH, and DOH sent an inspector and told him, you can't have dogs on the patio. Period. That's it. That's what happened to him. You can't debate that. Whether or not there's selective enforcement, whether or not the law needs to be changed, those are things we can discuss. But this poor guy is understandably frustrated. So, maybe the powers that be will be kind enough to let us know what the hell the situation is. And, I'll do some sleuthing of my own. Okay, other sad news is a reader noticed some homeless encampments by the Watergate Whitehurst Freeway underpasses. Very sad sight anytime, but certainly now with this freezing weather we're experiencing. So the mayor today has issued a, what do they call it, a cold emergency plan, and I put the numbers up there for the shelters. So if you see homeless people out on the streets, in this weather, certainly make a call. Okay, if you're watching this before 7 p.m., there is a rally at the museum for that horrible attack that took place in Paris, where a number of French editorial cartoonists and journalists were killed. A couple of police officers were killed. So there's a rally at the museum at 7 p.m. If you happen to be watching this before then. Totally transitioning. Somebody wrote in about some quality concerns about the new Giant at O Street. So if you shop at Giant at O Street, you might want to check it out. You know that iconic Rupert real estate sign on 7th Street that's been there for ages? This is the former warehouse, and most recently it was Hogo. Well, the sign came down and it's coming to Petworth. So I call that a sign of the times. Grand Trunk, the 24-hour South Asian fast food concept that we've been monitoring since November 2011, is finally opening. Thank you to this one reader who's been great at sending me emails. He sent me a new picture with the actual opening date on the storefront, January 15th. Mark it. Finally, in cool news, the great author George Pelecanos, if you like mystery, he also wrote for Treme and The Wire, and bases some of his books in Petworth and in DC. Most of his books in DC, but some of them in Petworth. He is going to be the inaugural author to talk at the new Brooklyn Busboys and Poets. Busboys and Poets now has this partnership with Politics and Prose, which I think is awesome. So this event is Tuesday, January 13th. Mark your calendar for that as well. Okay, that's all today. We had a lot of information, and I hope you get home safe and Metro's on time. See you tomorrow.